Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Before I get started, you may notice I am using an HTC Vive for the first time in really just around 5 months. Reason for that is not because I don't like the Vive, it's because I didn't have the space to use room scale. Didn't have, I could have used one of these fine lighthouse units, but I couldn't have used both because I didn't have the floor space and the room scale space. So I stopped using the Vive for a while. I was using the front-facing tracking for the Oculus Rift, and now I had a couple of experiences that I couldn't play on the Rift that I decided I would pick up the Vive and check out. It turns out only one game that I'm going to be covering this particular week, but future and stuff in the future will of course feature whatever headset it's compatible with. What I can say is using the Vive this evening for quite a while. The touchpad is awesome. Much more precise movement than I can get with a thumbstick on the Oculus Touch controller. Having the Vive wands, I played a little bit of Beat Saber, played a couple of other games. Having that weight, it does feel like a tool, whereas the touch controllers feel more like an extension of your hands. The tracking is flawless when set up correctly with lighthouses. Every once in a while, I do get some controller occlusion or some headset tracking loss with the Rift, but again, I'm only using a front-facing setup with the Rift, whereas I am using a full room scale 2 lighthouse sensor in multiple corners set up with the Vive. One thing I can say though is the Vive feels like it's a weighty headset on my head. I've gotten used to using the Rift over the past few months, and the Vive, even with the deluxe audio strap, almost I want to say, especially with the deluxe audio strap, feels heavier on my head. So that's the one critique I have at this point. Between the two headsets, both offer great quality. The Vive ones, like I said, feel more like tools than an extension of my hands. The tracking is flawless with the Vive. I'm sure once I add a third sensor with the Rift, I'll have similar tracking. I'll be able to do more of a comparison. With all that out of the way, I'm going to jump into a game that I promised the developers I would play at launch back in June. Actually, in April, I believe, last year. They finally fixed it in June, and by the time I realized it had been fixed, I didn't have space for the Vive. So this is BurningBridges VR. And with the Rift, just as a description, I couldn't actually move forward to this menu. And the other thing is, I am going to be turning around, so you're probably going to see my back a lot here. So these are credits, okay? So, all right, so we've got the credits for the game. I'm assuming if I walk into this hourglass, there we go. So new. And here we are. Accessing data. Realm generation is incomplete. Adjusting the realm stable. Okay, all right, here we go. So movement. I think I'm good with fast movement. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Resume? No. Oh, I want to resume. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Let's see here. So I'm going to collect some of these triangles. Maybe can I? No. Maybe I could smash. Yeah, so it does smash the mushrooms if I run into them. Okay. So I think I'm going to shoot this way. And jumping is the left trigger. eagle to eat your liver. That's a... Uh-oh. So yeah, this being kind of a student project, it's a little clunky around the edges. Let's do this way. Let's see. Oh, wow. That auto shot that. Let's see. If we go over here a little bit, we should be able to reach out and grab that triangle. All right. So which direction? I think we want to go this way, because that goes a little bit up. So the game is called Burning Bridges. It's available, I think it's just under $5 on Steam. And it's not meant to be a AAA title. This is a very indie project. And it's a bit of a puzzle game, a bit of a voyage. From what I understand, we're trying to reach the top of all of these platforms here. So let's see, I'm just trying to figure out the best route to take. Oh, there's a platform over here. So let's shoot this way. Like I said, I may end up turning around multiple times as we go. All right. Actually, I'm going to go back because I feel like I don't really want to go that way. I feel like I want to go over this way. Okay. So let's try that again. I'm hoping I don't need all of those triangular modules because, as you can see, as I go up, kind of missing some of them. All right, let's see. Should take me here. Okay. Let's see. Can we walk through these mushrooms? We can. Feel like we should go across the bridge. Like that. So despite not really knowing what I'm doing, gameplay's been fun so far. As you can see, it definitely does require room scale though, because without room scale, I'd be limited to really one direction. Whereas this is so far requiring me to really move around a lot. I feel like this is going to disappear, so I'm going to let that disappear because I feel like that's the right thing to do. She said she's going to come back and visit. Let's see, do we want to go this way or that way? I feel like I want to shoot upward. There we go. Oh. Now we can get up here. All right, perfect. So while the path is obstructed, maybe it isn't overly obstructed, if that makes sense. Let's see. Maybe we can get up there. It's really kind of difficult to gauge where we're headed in this space, but I feel like that glowing star over there has a bit of a clue for us. So we're going to head toward the glowing star. Try to get as high up as we can get here. All right. So this looks like a portal of some form. Let's turn around and walk through it and see what happens. All right, so now we're in a different level. This is kind of cool. So I'm hoping this also turns me around because okay. Well, so if you fall, it's not very forgiving, I'll just say that. Earlier when I was trying this out just to make sure the controller mechanics worked, I fell a few times, and it's kind of alarming how scary it can be, even though I've been playing VR experiences for several years now. I don't want to say dying in VR because it's not really what it's like, but falling kind of forever in VR is still intimidating. All right. So this is kind of like a platformer, sort of, in a way. Let's see though. I feel like I'm going along the right path because that is all upward. Let's keep moving in this general direction. So the game is called Burning Bridges, but I feel like I'm building bridges as I go. It's kind of got the mechanics of a portal gun. Just a bridge gun, if that makes sense. All right, so as we keep going, again, I don't know how many of these triangles I need. I do see a 2 on here. Does that mean anything? Maybe that means I only have 2 portals I can, or bridges rather, that I can put up at a time. Oh, I see. So grabbing that gives me access to do another. Okay. That kind of makes sense. All right. So we're here. It looks like we want to get back upward in that direction. So let's head up. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do at all. So we'll let those fade. But I do feel like we need to go up this. Oh, let's try it this way. I see another one of those glowy. Uh-oh, and this is the endless falling I was talking about earlier. So where did it put us? There we go. Oh no, the platform just broke. And... well, that was scary. And that's going to do it. I hope you've enjoyed this experimental look at Burning Bridges VR on the HTC Vive. This is available on Steam. When the game came out, there was a problem with one of the DLL files. That has since been corrected, obviously, because I was able to play just now. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself. And thanks for watching.